All 5 players looking to fight for space in mid. However, take a look. TSM's not here. Nobody in position here whatsoever. Instead, primarily over towards A are 3 players. Little bit of pressure applied towards B. Does the fake work? Do these rotations get pulled? Because Illusion is making noise. If they commit to this fight, it could be huge. GMT up top needs to look for the right direction. One shot found. Soul. Another 2 with the Sheriff.
Yeah, and uh-oh, that's the spike. The one player to go back was Rossi. He had the spike in hand. They were wary of what Illusion might be doing. And unfortunately, things start to come unraveled here in the pistol. Now deep in the spawn is Corey, expecting some bit of aggression, but Foon not going to give up anything. Tosses out the dark cover. It's just one more piece that they'll have to work through. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, 7 trying to blend in, working as a chameleon. Wants to pretend to be a defender as he pushes this way. This is just such a tall task. Only one player directly on the spike, though. They win this fight on Foon, and he's not looking the right way. Rosa, how much more are you expecting? Picks up the first. Nobody there to respond. Dark, no paranoia goes out of 7. Scoops one up across mid. Corey, now TSM are starting to find the kills. A beautiful right click will find Alvarez into pieces. And now Tens with a D. Nope, unfortunately, it's
Impressive round for them to be able to pull off
Yeah.
in the end there. This was actually a really good idea, and I think probably a read of how TSM likes to play on these defaults. Illusion, pressure in deep. They start things off with a man advantage by 2. Great work out of Soul, but then 7 with this lurk. He causes chaos. He buys time for the rest of his team to pinch on in and close out the job there, as Corey was able to hold maybe a few sheriffs invested on him. They'll try and deal as much damage as possible.
And that round, I'm gonna hold that thought. Knife out, GMT gets taken down. Alvarez is gonna be traded. Corey gets one across the map, and Sabrosa just holds down Mouse 1, and well, scoops up 3 kills in doing so. Now dead, let's try and fight his way out once more, and this time it's a whole lot harder for players.
Comfortable in kind of giving these individuals a chance to just do them, giving freedom to folks like Corey, folks like 7. I really like this, that you're giving these players opportunities to find impact, and they can rein it in too if it is necessary for TSM. This round, they'll be working their space in towards mid. It was a setup, 2 sides just on the other half of the dark cover, and it gets awkward for a moment, but we end things in a 2 versus 2 with that A site completely opened up. TSM should be able to get the spike down. They have guns recovered now. Rossi has utility. Corey has a lead. There's a lot available to win this one.
There is a lot available, a lot of information making its way on through. Both players spotted up in heaven. Spray underneath. Not quite going to land. Does get a bit of damage, but at the end of the day, everybody still stands. Corey out towards main. Churro hops down. He's going to be noted. He gets caught up on the generator for just a second. The recon bolt does nothing, and Corey does everything.
TSM was ready for it. They wait on the backside of the dark cover. They press forward just at the right moment, find a couple kills, and get themselves in towards a really good post-plant position. The Sova baits in. Corey shuts down. That's a tough round to be losing for Illusion. Operator even invested now.
Frags with TSM. In their due diligence, make sure that they can trade back. There's the operator that you noted. 7 to find the first, and aggression out towards mid. The knives are immediately answered, and we continue the back and forth, an absolute bloodbath. And the numbers, they get so low. We get so close for either of these teams. But here in round 4, it's a player ahead for TSM. It's still an op in hand. 7 to be wielding the sidearm to Bucky. It's not quite what it used to be, but Foon to find the first. Op maybe turned shotgun. Close angle being held. The no-scope won't land. The Bucky will, however, in the aftershock. No! It's escaped by the shrouded step inside. The dark cover is exactly where GMD wants to be, but Churro might just have to run him down. He sneaks away out towards mid, and he's got the spike in hand.
This guy is a man on a mission, and GMT is looking for the clutch. Not able to find it, though. Churro, ready. He knew the routing. He knew that the test would be in towards mid, and he passes it with flying colors. TSM shut down by a Thrifty.
Foon was going hard with the Bucky here. It took a couple of shots, and unfortunately, it looked like 7 maybe had to reload the Sheriff there. Now tries to turn the op into a shotgun. Boy, with that round win, the comfortability is there. The cringe is also to follow. Here comes the showstopper, though, and it's just enough. Turtle getting clipped on his way out, but an op on the opposite side. It's Soul now swapping over to a rifle. He wants to play the retake with this squad.
He wants to indeed, but they're already out. They're already fighting. Dens tries to hold down the 4, but it's only 1 for 1. The trades go back and forth for seconds. in a bit of a tough position here, isolated, out alone, but Sabrosa in a position to swing off him. He doesn't even need the help. 7 takes down 1, escapes. Now the drone will press forward, and Alvarez is in for a world of hurt.
Maybe reeling it back in, not giving up kills for free, because we've seen what Illusion can do. Some of those free kills. The judge in hand, and Corey used both of the blast packs. It's going to be hard to close the gap now.
Rosa, though, holds within the smoke, takes down Soul, and now we can just wait. Shut down the flank. No one else can work their way in towards the site unless they double back, take the rotation through market. No one's really in a position to do that just yet. B-site will be taken. 7 presses forward for more, maybe bites off a little more than he can chew, but the judge still gets it done for Corey. Oh, he wants another as well. Den's in a tough spot. Stop it. Corey, the judge, this shouldn't be happening. Judge shouldn't be able to do that, man.
Nerf the judge?
I don't know.
Again?
I'm not saying that. Maybe delete the judge? Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter, the weapon.
But then went back and grabbed the judge, so this is where the comfortability lies. A lot of it, though, is it's not as easy as just pushing E and taking that space for your team or whatever your tailwind is. You have to be proficient with the blast packs, and Corey showing that he is. Speaking of proficiency, Rossi, when he shoots the Hunter's Fury, he usually doesn't miss. And somehow that's being allowed. Corey walks away almost completely unscathed, just long-range dueling with the judge, and now he's running at him, but he wasn't expecting one more. Instead, to try and fight it out from backside, and he does so successfully. But here comes 7. Needs to find the spike to kill. Soul, the first to receive. 10 low HP, so a scary spot to be in as both players back away out towards that B site. Rendezvous is available. The wall bank, they're traded back and forth. The spike's not yet picked up. And there he goes. Yep, spotted both players.
Yeah, just trying to get out of this one. 22 HP. He wants to stick around, trying to bait them out. Make them think he's rotated away, but Dens will not fall for it.
It's different. Dens fragged out, picked up 2 huge kills. Now we go back to the blast pack with the rifle in hand. And guess what? Corey able to find the first. Dens there to answer back for, but Rossi quick on the trade. It's 2 for 1 for TSM as they look to storm that B site once more. And out towards mid, 7 holding it down the long con for the chamber. The spike is planted. Kill out towards mid. Foon will fall, and now it's down to Soul and Alvarez, who notable players for this team. If anybody's gonna do it, if anybody can get it done, it's these 2. And here we go. Now it's 2v2. GMT getting aggressive. Will take down Soul. Now just needs to find Alvarez tagged up. He's being pinged. The aftershock is there. The frags to follow. We go back and forth to the very last second.
Angle, pull out a judge. There are options, but the utility again is shutting down. They'll try and delay here. The fragment with the dart, but TSM, they don't really care until maybe now. Because Zabroza has died, but on the other side of the map, the lurk is big for 7. He's making a lot of noise though. There's another player in close. The classic 7 caught with the utility in hand, and TSM now only have 1 man left.
Rossi though, spike in hand. 1 of 3 taken down. That's 33%. With the Red Bull clutch and the round win for TSM needed. He swings out. The drone does spot up, reveals his position, and goes wide on the tag. So no wall bang to follow from Dens. I don't know how much he's really got to give with just a sheriff. Meanwhile, Foon has got himself a rifle, so a difficult spot still for Rossi. Full util and 40 seconds to play with. I mean, he's got a lot to try and clutch this out.
Where does he think these players are? He knows that that Sova was last seen towards defender side at Spawn. Foon killed someone towards the A site, but I imagine he's thought that they've grouped
30
up.
seconds
He would be
left.
correct in that assumption. Both players in the backlines of B. If Rossi just goes towards that A site, it's very much a winnable round. Redirecting towards B could be a death sentence. 20 seconds left. He's made the wrong choice. He's heading his way in towards his B site. This is going to be so incredibly difficult to clear out with both players stacked up for a loop.
10 seconds
Both
left.
players right there in front of him, and now they just have to wait. They just have to bide their time as recon bullets go out. The Shrouded steps to follow. He's got to push on through after seeing the pings. The paranoia will keep them at bay, and Foon will close out the round. It's a thrifty.
Step away from that seems to be exactly their answer. They'll slow down. They'll default a little bit. Use the drone to clear in through mid. Give themselves options.
Okay, I was gonna say, did that not see the alarm? But either way, Sabrosa gonna reveal the intentions out towards mid for TSM, and it is a bit more measured this time around. They're not just trying to brute force their way into B main. They're going back to the default way to play, but now they're getting caught out. Churro first kill here in round 10. Alvarez to match. It's traded right back, but then will grab another inside B main. It's been so heavily contested, and I thought last round, since it hasn't been working for TSM, they said, hey, we want to go B until it stops working. That was it. They still lean that way, and they're punished once more.
Spiring towards Wine. Foon has tucked in early in this round, and no one has even been in that area to clear. Now Corey is headed that direction. The timing even here for 7. No way! The man was holding still. Soul still misses the shot, but Foon could end this. He could end it right here, but the name, he's being cleared on out. Corey was ready on the angle the entire time. Soul,
30
second
seconds
opportunity,
left.
second chance in this one. Still, he has a tailwind to work with. The operator in hand. He needs to take down 7, and he's done so. Another task, another opportunity, but Corey winning things on out. He spotted the Killjoy up above, but Churro through the wall denies the clutch and pulls the 4th for Illusion.